Good morning, Mark here at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner group, and speaking to all Wicked Edge users, new and old. This is a tech tip, a user tip, a question just posted to the Wicked Edge user group made me want to put this forth because the user I know is an experienced Wicked Edge user that came from an earlier model to now stepped up, upgraded to a new model, and he's having a sharpening issue where he can't get an edge on his knife. My experience, and after sharpening lots of knives, I still from time to time experience difficulty that I'm working my stones and it's not doing anything to the knife. In that situation, go back to basics. Go back to trying to do it like you're finding the sweet spot. Clamp the knife, make sure it's clamped securely. Either use your chamois or the cardboard for clamping. It'll give it a more secure, even with the new dual cam vise. If you want to use that, that's okay. Some blades are distally tapered and they may present a problem. So if you feel that your knife is not clamped securely, the first thing to do is look for a clamping aid. Now, with the knife securely, there are times when I have issues reaching the apex and I'm working. I have to step back and do the basics again. Number one is put your marker on your edge, whether you work with black or colored. Put the marker on the edge so that when you're using your stones, you can see where your stone is contacting that knife edge. If you're working and you're not seeing any place that marker along that edge has been obliterated, then there's something that's stopping your motion from allowing your stone faces to touch that blade. In order to determine what that is, the easiest way is whatever angle you're set at that time that you're not hitting your edge, go wider and go to a finer stone, because we're just testing now. We're not wanting to scratch the steel. So go to the finest stone you have and go wider and reapply your marker and do it again. And then you'll be able to see exactly where your stone is touching your knife, and then you can dial it in. Go wider, like 20 degrees, 21 degrees, go wider. That's a big difference in knife sharpening from 15 degrees. Now, by going back to the basics, you get the range on that, and then you can quickly dial it in and come in closer to see where you're running into that problem. This is what I want to say to users now with the Generation 4 that have the dual cam vise. The dual cam vise with this clamping system, it has a built-in rubber seat that pinches the knife and holds it well, but it also sticks out on the outside of the vise. The new standard vise is almost, when you clamp a knife, these screws disappear and it is perfectly flat. So when you get past the knife edge, you start hitting the aluminum vise and you feel it in your stones. You know that you're making contact, and that's what's keeping you from reaching the knife edge, is you're touching the vise. Well, With the dual cam vise, with this nylon or rubber, whatever it is, you don't hear it and you don't feel it. And it sticks out further than you think. So by going back to the basics and going out on your angle and coming back in, it gives you that contact of the edge where you can see you're removing the marker and you see where you lose it. And you may see that that is exactly what's happening on a particular knife, that configuration, that angle, that you're finally bringing your stones in tight enough with the dual cam vise that you're scuffing the rubber. I took a razor knife on the sharpener that I use the most and I whittled it down to give me that ability to get in closer. So back to basics and look at where you may be contacting your vise, particularly with the dual cam vise. Thanks.